Howdy everybody out there in YouTube land. Today we're going to be doing some cube stuff. We got a 3x3 and a 2x2. Let's go ahead and get it mixed up. So this is a quick cube that we got from the local gas station, which was surprising. The actions are better than the Rubik's Cube for sure, and this is what I use for my solves. Now, my daughter ended up getting the Nexus 3x3, and this is just a Duncan toy, so pretty decent. I've solved her Nexus. It's pretty good. It's got some solidarity to it. This definitely has some freedom of movement to it that you could do if you're not careful. I feel like you could break it if you're trying to do some fast stuff and you get it caught. Yeah, just be extra careful. So we're going to mix them both up, and then we're going to see how long it takes me to solve them. Why not? 2x2, pretty simple actually. It actually, I think it takes maybe 3 algorithms is all it takes, just in repetition. I like to mix it up to the point where there's nothing perfect. It's kind of harder to do. You can do it on the cube so that there's not two next to each other, but it's not as necessary there. So I think that my solve for just trying to get my alignment right here. Let's go ahead with this one, because this one's going to take me a little bit longer to solve. I'm going to go ahead and just go with the red side, and we're just going to walk through it to see what a leisurely solve would look like. I'm a little bit under 2 minutes at my fastest time. That was with months of practice. And with the triple cube 3x3, there is more algorithms involved. Obviously, you intuitively solve for x, right? Then you're going to solve the corners, and it's going to be the same algorithm for the corners on the 3x3 that it is for the 2x2. So what I like to do is I look for the corners that are matching. So red on the top, blue and white on the sides. Then you're going to come down, over, and up, and that's going to solve for your sides. Now we need to have the green and yellow over here. Now since green is here, that's going to be green and white. And the last one is already in the corner. I just got to change its orientation. And boom, now we've got the top row solved. The whole thing is solved. We flip it over. We've got the middle solved. Now we're going to be solving the middle pieces here. We look up at the top. We start with whatever piece goes here. And then we go the opposite direction from what that is. So that's blue, so we're going to turn it that way. And you'll notice right here that we've got those right there. And then that's going to lock that down into there. We want to stay away from orange, which is what we have on top here. So that means that this corner piece here and this corner piece here are backwards. Now, from what I understand it, this is the slower algorithm, simply because you're not doing two at once. You're just doing one at a time. So this setup right here would happen at the same time as the other one, as the first one that I did. These two algorithms would be done together. So you're going to load this corner piece and this corner piece at the same time, removing a whole step from what I just did there. And you kind of have to decide on the fly how you want to do that. So now I may have messed up. Okay, I didn't mess up per se. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Now we've solved the x on the top. Now we have to solve for the middle, which looks like it's already good. So last step, we got to solve for the corners. It's going to be a different algorithm, but the same idea when we get to this. So first thing we do is we look for a cube that's in the right space. Blue on this side looks like they're all opposite, so it doesn't matter. You just do the algorithm. Same thing here. You'll do the algorithm on this one, regardless if it's right or not. Then you just change the orientation. For instance, this one and this one are where they should be now. Or actually, this one is not where it should be. This one is where it should be. So now I'll put this in the bottom right corner. Execute the same algorithm again, which probably will get me, let's see, so that's still right there. We'll go ahead and do it one more time. Now we should see some stuff falling into place. That one's right and this one's right, so we're going to go ahead and solve for this corner, which is the same algorithm that we used to solve for the corners, except now we got to keep in mind our orientation. So once we get back to the top, we're going to spin this one all the way around so that when we solve for that one, let's just make sure that we didn't, yep, we mixed it up. That's what happens when you're talking. So let's get back to that real quick. This isn't a tutorial per se. This is me kind of just walking through solving a cube while I'm chatting with you a little bit. That's going to get us back to there. That's going to be all of that. Now we got to solve for x at the top. Let's see here. Back down there, back down there. Okay, so x is solved at the top. Now we got to solve for the middle pieces. Last time it was solved, this time it was not. Solved there, x is good. Now we solve for the corners. We've already got one here where that's supposed to be. So we're going to go ahead and start with that one. And this is back where we were just a second ago. Cube is magically solved. That time it all fell into place, which is nice when that happens because it's visually appealing. Now let's jump over to this one. There's no middle piece to guide you, so you just kind of start wherever you want. So we're going to start with blue. And let's see, this bottom piece here, looks like these two corners actually are the proper corners. So we're just going to go ahead and put that into place. This one is going to go over to that one. That was actually right where it needed to be. Let's see here. Maybe it wasn't. Good. Now this one's where it should be. Very nice. Now for the last one. Same algorithm that we did to solve for the corners. Now this is how quick that it's going to come together. You don't have 3 rows, so you're just doing the top. Top is done. You flip it over. Now you find the opposite color. In this case, blue. The opposite is green. Keep it in the bottom left-hand corner instead of the right-hand corner. Now you're going to execute that same algorithm that we did in the other one. So 2 of the algorithms are actually the same. And the objective is to get this. So when you turn it around, it's going to be full here. The next thing you want to do, this is a completely different algorithm, is if you have solid colors, get those to the back. Now all you're doing is switching the places of these two, and that's going to look something like this, and you'll see it all come together as quick as can be. Choked a little bit. Solved. That's quick. That's a quick cube. Nexus. So 2x2 and the 3x3. Let's hope over the next couple of months we're going to try to get this next year, my New Year's resolution when it comes to cubes. We're already, the fastest time I've ever done it I think is 1 minute and 45. We're going to try to cut that in half. We're going to try to get our cube solving to under 1 minute. Yes, we're going to try to get into the 60-second club for cube solving. Hope you guys enjoyed my little Nex Cube here. Boom. And my little Nex Duncan toys. Like I said, my daughter has the Nex version 3x3. So thank you, everybody, and remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next one.